Assalamu alaikum, guys. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. This is unscripted, just real one-on-one right here. I want to talk about identity and a harsh reality that I found out today about identity, and it's making me just do a lot of thinking. And I was like, I gotta get in front of a camera. Um, Listen, I'm keeping it real right now, right? I'm finding myself right now going through a phase of my life where I'm like, yo, this person that I've told myself that I was for the past couple of years, I might not be that person. Like, I'm 24 right now. I don't know how old you are. You might be 22, 28, 27, whatever. But, and I see this happens to a lot of people, but you never think it's going to happen to you. We always think we got to figure it out. From 18 years old, even before that, I told myself, entrepreneur, millionaire at 21, Rolls Royces at 25. Like, this is how I'm going to live my life. I'm 24 right now, and I have none of it figured out. Mind you, the harsh reality is, realistically, it's all my fault, right? Like, I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah, so like I believe in qadr, right? That things happen for a certain reason, that God places you in certain positions for certain reasons, and I'm accepting of that, right? But also in Islam, we're taught to tie our camel, which is basically you put your trust in God, but you also have to go out there and put in the work. And I owe my failures to no one else but myself, right? Like, I'm grateful for them, but it comes to a point where you're like, man, like, I might have to pivot, right? Talking about identities, you might tell yourself that you are I don't know, a fitness influencer, for example, right? Like, you might tell yourself, like, okay, I'm fit, I'm gonna become a fitness influencer. This is the only route for me. This is the only way. What I'm wrapping my head around is that the goals are going to be the same. My goals aren't going to change. Your goals aren't going to change. My goal is to be wealthy. My goal is to be able to provide for my family, inshallah. Like, my goal is to be someone who helps other people. But the route might have to change. And the reason that's so difficult was because we have to remove a lot of the things that we acclaim to ourselves. So, for example, I've always carried this image as, like, I'm the entrepreneur guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the guy that stands in front of people and gives lectures and talks about business things and X and Y and Z. But if I'm being frank, I haven't done any of that. I haven't done any of the work to be that person, right? I have no business accolades that I can speak upon. If me and you sat right now and, you wanted to break down something for a business, I can give you advice, but realistically, why would you take advice from me? I don't have any successful companies that are going on right now. I haven't worked for any major successful companies. So it's kind of dawning upon me that I might have to sit there and I might have to take a step back. And that's what I'm doing right now, and reanalyze my life. Like, yo, I might have to take a different route. You know, I've built everything upon this route that I'm on right now. I hope I'm making sense, by the way, right? I don't want to just be rambling. I built everything upon this path that I'm on right now, realizing that you might have to go another way. Listen, the goals are going to stay the same, but like, if you took the no school route, fresh out of high school, you were like, listen, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Find yourself like, yo, I might have to go back to school. Or, something my parents told me 5 years ago or 2 years ago, I might have to do this thing now. I might have to go this way. I might have to go get a job. I might have to work 60 hours. We have to like, if you don't like the way reality is right now, and it's took me a really long time to really understand this, if you don't like the way reality is right now, the only way to change that reality is by forming a new identity, and that ultimately leads to new habits and new structures in your life that will ultimately build a new reality. I think the worst place to be in is a place where you don't like your reality and you do nothing about it. So it's this everlasting loop of just being mad and sad and angry at the world when you're not doing anything about it. So, I hope you guys benefited from this video. I just wanted to put it out there because it's just something that dawned upon me, and I'm like, wow, this is deep. Like, it's deep. It's deep to find yourself in a position when you're like, yo, man, like, I might have to take this tree that I planted, rip it out, and plant a whole new seed. That's crazy, right? Hey, alhamdulillah, it's an opportunity to build something great. It's an opportunity to build something new. And the beautiful thing about the road, or the beautiful thing about the path that hasn't been journeyed yet, is that you don't know who you'll meet and you don't know what you'll see. So alhamdulillah for that. It's your boy Willie. I'm out.